Good morning. What I find is one of the unfortunate, circumstances or journeys that we go on is that once we realize that dieting wasn't this panacea of peace and love and joy and perfection and happiness, it was, oh, there's all these side effects. I had no idea. And it isn't easy to have compassion for this whole cluster. And so in today's video, I want to dive right in and talk about how we can have compassion for bodies that have dieted and then maybe aren't the same anymore. So my name's Tracy Brown. I'm your host. I'm a somatic dietitian and a tune eating expert. And I really want to talk about something that I see happen so much for people, and it grieves me because I understand. Well, I felt this way too. I understand why people feel this way, but I hear often, gosh, if I just wouldn't have dieted, I wouldn't be this big. I mean, I'm just going to put it out there. That's what people tell me all the time. And and I think it's a big mindset shift to say, well, our bodies might be here for all kinds of reasons. Sometimes what we weigh is along the track of what we would have weighed anyway, except that we had just had so many ups and downs in the interim from chronic dieting and other behaviors that might go with that. And maybe we're going to be here anyway. Maybe you're a person who honestly started dieting or you had an eating disorder when you were really young, and so you never got to grow up and basically get used to an adult body. And so where you are now is maybe where you're always going to be, but it's just you're getting used to that at 30 or 40 versus when you got used to it when you were 16 or 18. And it's never easy at any age to adjust to change. Some of you, though, it may have actually happened that dieting and some of the health consequences that come with that may have increased your set point. And I think this is really hard for us to accept sometimes, that maybe our set points did go up by 10 pounds, 20 pounds, more pounds that added with pregnancies or added with health concerns. And nobody wants to accept that. And it's easier to blame ourselves. But the truth is that we so often made these choices about dieting, restricting, other maybe disorder behaviors at a time when we had probably not much capacity and no other options, or it didn't seem like we had other options, or it didn't seem like there was other soft places to land for support or care or safety. So we did the thing we thought we needed to do to fit in. And sometimes fit in means like, well, even if I'm bigger, at least I can be looking like I'm trying really hard. Or, they can't criticize me if I'm always at Weight Watchers, because at least I'm trying to do something about it. And that is a way that we are trying to not rock the boat, proverbially in our situation. Sometimes it is, and I think dieting is protection. That's the bottom line. People diet because they feel like they have to, so their doctors won't harass them about their weight or their families, or it feels like it's a very short-term way to address some kind of health issue. Sometimes we do it because that's what everybody else is doing, and that's it just seems like, well, that's my friend group, that's what we do, and not recognizing an option is, maybe to have a bigger friends, and so we'll stick with dieting instead of like find our people. So I'm just giving you some examples of we always did what we thought we had to do with in our circumstances available. So I'm just imploring you today to have some compassion for maybe your body has changed because of dieting or other disorder behaviors. Your body has only done everything it knows how to do, which is keep you alive. And that's why you're here, and maybe that's why your weight is higher. It may not be why your weight is higher. It could be just that's your lineage, and there's nothing wrong with that. So as I end up this video today, I just want to remind you that what would happen instead of hating your body or feeling like your body betrayed you, it's that it's done everything possible to get you to this place in your life. And we don't have to love it, but maybe we can work on hating it less. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please put in the comments below. If this video felt encouraging, enlivening to you in terms of like, oh, there's something I can do, which is seek the truth. I can look at the big picture of my circumstances. I can see that my body is just trying to get me to survive. If I'm here because, I rebelled against all that structure and torture and punishment, and I weigh more because of it, there's a level of like, well, wow, my body's trying to keep me from starving to death, as well as being like emotionally, beat down. Well, hallelujah. So I know it's hard to always to make that shift at the beginning, but just consider it, that there are other options besides feeling like your body betrayed you. And there's so many things that just aren't in our control. And so if you need more help with that, please let me know as well. Share this video with people you feel like they probably need to hear this today to like cut themselves a break. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care, and bye for now.